Opportunity needs to find you prepared. Creating a career plan or choosing a career path is one of the challenging things you'll ever do, but it's equally important. Without a clear direction, even the most talented people can end up stuck, confused, or not reaching their full potential. This video has things that I wish someone had told me years ago before I started my professional career. I know that not everyone has a privilege of choosing a career that truly aligns with them. And for a lot of people, their life circumstances can make that difficult. They might be focused on how to afford their basic needs like food and shelter and not necessarily be looking to chart their career paths, which I totally understand. So, yeah, I can understand that it's a privilege, but I still believe that it's important to have a career plan nonetheless. Because even while you're doing what you have to do right now to make ends meet, that plan will be waiting for you when you're now more stable and ready to move. Again, opportunity needs to find you prepared. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Princess Akari. I'm a product manager working and living in London, UK. I like to refer to myself as an all-round self-improvement girly. And in today's video, I'm breaking down how to create a career development plan that works so you can grow, pivot, and thrive no matter your current stage or level. Why is career planning crucial? Let's start here. Career planning is not just for people in tech or finance or the so-called fancy roles. Every career path, creative, corporate, academic, or even entrepreneurial, needs direction. Without a plan, you can be busy, but you may be going nowhere. So think of your career as a long journey. Would you go on a long journey like a road trip without a map or GPS? No. So we should not treat our careers without a plan, no matter how simple or complex that plan is. Planning not only makes things clear for you, it also serves as a source of motivation. Now that we have briefly understood the importance of career planning, let's move on to the next thing. Know where you are. There are three main phases people usually find themselves in. Phase one, trying to figure it all out. You're not sure of what to pursue, you have so many interests, or maybe no interest at all. For this phase, your focus should be on self discovery. Do you know what your skills are? What energizes you? What people constantly ask you for your help with? What comes naturally to you? What you think you would like to do based on several factors. So, for many of us, especially people with Nigerian or African parents, while growing up, they hint or tell you outrightly the career path you must follow based on what they think is right for you. Sometimes this goes really well, other times this goes badly. Then there's phase two. You're in the game, but you're unsure. So you've picked out a career, maybe you even have a job in that career path, but you're not feeling aligned. This is when you begin to explore. Do I pivot to something else? Do I need to deepen my knowledge in this thing? Or do I just restart like afresh? And then there's phase three. You've chosen the path and you're ready to go. These are for people that they already know what they want, they feel very strongly about it, and it's time to intentionally execute in that thing. What are the foundations of a career plan? So here's what makes up a solid career plan. Number one, self-awareness. What are your strengths, interests, values, and non-negotiables? Don't forget that one. Don't force what you hate. If there's no interest or spark in it, it's okay to pause or let it go. Number two, vision. Where do you want to be in 3, 5, or even 10 years? Are you optimizing for money, impact, flexibility, or popularity? That's a thing, yes. Is it a mix of everything or just a few? I mean, you get to decide what your success metric is. That's totally up to you. Number three, reality check. What's your current location? What's your current environment? What are the cultures that are prevalent in those locations or environments? All of these can affect what you choose as your option and even limit your access to jobs. For example, there are certain career paths that you cannot learn, build, or even grow in certain parts of the world. You would have to make the harsh decision to move out of there or stay there and then choose something else. For example, in Nigeria, it's easier to build a career as a medical doctor or nurse than to build a career as an astronaut. No shade. You might have to make the decision to move to the US and join NASA or SpaceX program if you really want to thrive in the space industry. You have to be real about your starting point and then build from there. So guys, if you've been enjoying my video so far, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Now let's talk about the behavior plus character link. This part doesn't get talked about enough. That is your inherent behavior or character traits. Are you naturally curious? Do you give up easily? Are you a long-term player? Know your inherent character. These things matter because your personality has a role to play in shaping your career path. For example, a natural communicator might shine in sales, teaching, etc. Many times your character might not hinder you, but you notice that there are some people who are more natural with some things. They don't need to do too much and they are just thriving. You can choose to select a career path that's the direct opposite of your inherent character, but you should be ready to accept the challenges and know that many other roles might fit you better because of who you are as a person. For example, a people-facing role like customer experience, front desk officer, receptionist, or sales will require you to interact with people every single day. On the other hand, there are back office roles which might have you working alone or with a small team with little or no direct contact with customers. My personal advice here is know yourself. Work with it, not against it. Yeah, that's my own personal advice. Next, we're going to talk about how to choose a career direction. Let's get tactical. Here's how to start narrowing things down. The first thing we talked about was like the foundational things that you need to do to even, have an idea of what you think you might like and what you think you want to do. So now we're narrowing things down. Skills. What do you do well? Soft and hard skills. Interest. What do you naturally gravitate towards? Excitement, very important. If a job doesn't excite you even a little, maybe you need to pause. Lifestyle fits. Do you want to work remotely? Do you want to travel? Is it a stable thing? Is it fast paced or is it in a relaxed environment? These are the points to look at when choosing a career direction. Once you've narrowed down 2 to 3 parts, deep dive into those things. What are the high paying roles in those fields? Who's hiring? What do they value? What skills are missing from your toolbox? Let's say you want to be a nurse. Now, you want to be a nurse. What kind of nurse? There are travel nurses. There are people they are just different things. You need to narrow everything down. Now, build and execute your career plan. Number one, identify skill gaps. Where are the gaps? What are you lacking in terms of hard or soft skills, certifications, in your portfolio or whatever of the career that you have finally chosen? Write them down. Number two, learn intentionally. You don't need 10 courses, I promise you. Ask around, especially from people who are successful in that industry. This will help you focus on only the learning part or courses that move the needle. Number three, network up. Connect with people working your dream job. Try and make friends with high earners or just generally successful people in that industry. Ask questions, try to add value to them as well. Also, join communities with like-minded people. You see where they are saying, oh, this is a community of people that want to be astronauts. You need to be there if you want to be an astronaut. Number four, review your current job. Every job should either increase your salary, responsibility, or skills. If neither of this is happening, it's time to leave that job because you're stagnant and you're not growing. Number five, build a personal brand. Make sure that people need to know what you do and what you stand for. I made a video about personal branding. Have a look at it. I'll put it somewhere on the screen somewhere. So let's put into practice everything we've learned today. This is what a 5-year career plan for a product manager might look like. Assuming you have done the groundwork, audited your skills and your current needs, you've done all your research, and finally chosen product management as your career path. Year one, your plan will be to build foundation. This is where you get clear on what you want, explore the product space, build a strong foundation of skills, self-awareness, and industry knowledge. That's what you'll be focused on. And then in year two, deepen your expertise and build visibility. You start taking ownership of your product work, improve stakeholder communication, you build your visibility inside and outside your company by sharing your knowledge and connecting with others in the industry. Now, to year three, position yourself for growth. Intentionally position yourself for more mid level and senior roles by leaning into your strengths, building strategic relationships, preparing to transition into higher impact or better paying opportunities. Year four, transition or lead with purpose. Choose to either go deeper into your craft, transition to a new product niche, or start leading others while becoming more visible and influential across the teams, or in the wider product ecosystem or space. And then year five, this is where you want to now maybe scale or multiply your impact. So by this time, you want to start thinking of landing a high impact, high paying role that are aligned with your values. Focus on scaling your impact through strategic leadership or mentorship, and then building a legacy beyond your day job. Always remember that after making a plan, you need to create a system to ensure that you're executing your plan properly. Career growth is mainly about direction. You don't have to figure it all out today, but you do need a plan. Pick a direction, work the plan, and don't be afraid to change paths if it no longer aligns with you. If this video has helped you, drop a comment and let me know. You've got this, and I believe in you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.